All right, guys, just my luck. Goddamn thunderstorm's coming. Try to jump in the old rig. Hey, getting all ready to go. Key turns on. Mother of God. Oh, I'd like to take a nice little ride today. Key. Whoa, that sucks. I am sick and tired of this. Goddamn. Thank God I got my trusty dusty booster mobile. All right, this has been a regular life without, you know, with one of these old lead-based batteries. Thank God I got this. I've been doing this basically all winter. Let's hope. Oh, she might be so dead she's not even gonna start. I am sick and tired of having to use this. This has got to go. All right, like I said, today is the day we get rid of that junk battery because I'm sick and tired of my friends making fun of me for a lot of reasons. Oh! There's a little bit of damage. But basically all winter, every single time I went to start my bike, I would have to boost it. Sometimes the boost wouldn't even work. So I was actually sent this battery from TYKOOL, which is awesome. I don't have money to go buy another battery. So they really came in clutch. I really hope this thing does what it's supposed to do. Shout out TYKOOL. All right, let's open this bad boy up. Look, look at it. Is this a holy? This is insane. That's insane. This thing weighs absolute. Is it even gonna work? Is it even the right battery for my rig? All right, let's hope this actually fits, because this is crazy. So this is obviously an upgrade for what I have right there. I will give, you know, credit where credit due. I'm pretty sure the battery that's in this rig is the original battery. I'm almost 100% certain. So 11 years, it ain't too shabby. So this is a lithium battery, so I think that's why it becomes so light and you're able to use them. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work on a bike like this, because this doesn't have the amp hours that my AGM battery that I have in there now. I think this one has 18 amp hours, and my other battery I think has like 40. So again, when I get the winch on it and all that kind of stuff, we'll see how this thing, you know, pans out. Hopefully it does work out and it works out great for me, but we're gonna have to wait and see. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna rig this up. So right off the bat, first thing I noticed is there's no terminal posts on this old bad boy. So mine, as you guys are gonna see here in a second, yeah, so as you guys can see, there is a little bit of a difference. This one doesn't have the terminal post, but I figured out a way around it, and this one does. So my game plan is hopefully this will plop right down there. It is a lot smaller than the battery that's in there. It has, I think, like 2 times the amount of cold cranking amps. Battery off right now. Let's show you exactly how I'm gonna rig this battery up. If your workbench doesn't look like this, you actually might know what you're doing. So instead of actually having to like cut my terminals and put on like, you know, crimp new electrical connections so that I could like place it on top, what I ended up finding is these little bad boys right here. So these just screw in like that, which is awesome, or you can run them to the side, which also might work in my setup. I'll wait and see what I'm doing. All right, so hopefully that setup right there will actually make it work. All right, so it's pretty easy to get this battery terminal off. You're just gonna have an 11. All right, I knew Polaris knew better. You can get to the bolt just like this. So hopefully this comes out. Oh, that's one rusty looking bolt. I should be able to get that. There we go. Oh, I don't know if I should put that back in. That is one rusty looking bracket. Man, I should get another one of those too, but this old boy's broke. Actually, that might even just snap now. Let's get this old piece of crap out. Holy. Look at the size of this thing. That weighs like, oh no, that would have been bad. This is insane. There's no way this is gonna work. Look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. That's crazy. I feel like the strap might go right over where the thing is, but look at the size comparison. That's crazy. This is definitely the OEM battery. But anyways, that thing is crazy heavy. In with the new. All right, to solve my problem with the battery not fitting, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some spacers and some double-sided 3M tape. So I think I pretty much got it in there now. So I had to move the battery a little bit. Positive is now going to be on the right and the left is going to be the negative. So move a little bit, but again, I might just kind of put something right in there, just another little piece just to kind of make it tight. That's really not that bad for that little bit of movement there. So that should be the setup now. I should be able to hook everything up and we should be able to start it up. Yeah, so as you guys can see there, I put another one of those washer spacers on this side, and then I put another one, plus I had to cut one in half with the Sawzall. As you guys can see, she's in there. tight now. I'm moving that around. She moves a little bit, but that can't be that bad. So then also down below, I can still drain out. We're gonna give it the old college try. All right, we got our all rug up here. I got all my negatives, all my positives all set up. Now this is nice, this battery, like these terminals that you can get, you can kind of put them right on top. So if I ever needed something extra and wanted to add on, I could literally just unscrew this and then screw it right back down there. All right, we'll see if this works. Yeah. Oh, she's in there. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if it starts the rig. She's on. Let's see how good it starts. Holy, that's pretty good. I am noticing I'm looking at the voltage gauge. So on my old battery, it would go up to like 14.2. On this one's at 13.7. Now you can check. It says 14.1 there. So it's a little bit off. It says 14.2 here. Yeah, it's 14.1. 14. It says 100%. So anyways, I'll have to take it for a good little rip, make sure everything's good. But she seems like she's in there nice. All right, so what an upgrade from this big beast. We're down like 30 pounds. Now I am gonna kind of take it through its measures. They say cold temperatures, so I gotta wait till the winter for that to kind of happen again. Obviously it has like almost double what the cold cranking amps are for this. This was an 11-year-old battery, which is pretty impressive in my mind, but let's hope that's a really good upgrade. Let's hope the winching, all that kind of stuff, it holds up. As always, guys, thanks again, TYKOOL, for bringing me that. Hopefully, you know, I'll give you an honest review after I drive it for about 3 months, and I'll come back to it. If there's any issues with it, I'll keep you guys posted and updated. As always, hope this helped you guys out. If you guys are going to think about upgrading your battery, you know, reduce the weight, play it off with some music.
Everybody rock with me because I'm up now. Flip the gun and I'm score like I made the touchdown. Swerving in a Lambo, doors go up, not on the bus now. Used to want a G-Shock, now I'm walking with a bus now.